Hey guys, welcome back to another Mesh Network, previously technical analysis. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Head on over to the free Mesh Telegram group. Links are all down below in the description. But we look at the British pound, Japanese yen this week. So we look on the monthly chart, very bullish. Over the last few months, we've seen this break move to the upside. Obviously, mirroring what we've been talking about over the last few weeks with this clean move to the downside, which once we had the break of 170, as we mentioned, we were expecting the price to move through this area with minimal traffic, which it has done. So yeah, that's just one to take note of. We had this previous area of structure, this previous structure point at that area that we mentioned around 170. So price is yet to retest that on the monthly, but obviously if we're waiting for a monthly, I'm a day trader. Some of you guys might be swing traders, but if you're waiting for the retest of this structure point, then you could be waiting weeks for trades. Yeah, we have the potential to retest that, but I'd like to see what happens first within this range. So monthly, very bullish. Obviously, this previous month's candle, a lot of bullish volume in the market. 22 days on the closure on the previous candle. We're starting to see a little bit of indecision, a little bit of resistance established at that area. But like I say, we've still got 22 days left on the closure, so it's not giving us much information as of yet. But we go down into the weekly. So as we see, we've seen this nice clean bullish structure of the minute on GJ. And you see we've got this area where we've established resistance in the past. And then we've just started to establish resistance here before we absolutely broke through that supply and demand area at that structure point, and we've seen a lot of bulls come into the market. Say weekly, we're still bullish on the weekly. We can see, we pay attention to this channel as well. One sec. So as you can see here, over the last few weeks on GJ, we've been trading within this channel. Price has been respecting price has been respecting this channel all the way up. It's trading tight within that channel. But now we see over the last couple of days, we've seen this big move to the upside. We started to establish, we did break outside that channel that we were mentioning. We started to establish support around 180 being obviously around that flat number. So we've got support established at 180 before moving out, and we did start to break out of that trend line, and we see these wicks to the downside, so we were rejecting that. We broke out of that trend line, came and retested it. But obviously, as you can see, we've got this bit of ascending triangle coming into this area of resistance. So I was waiting to see if price could continue trading within that pattern before breaking out and trading higher above these previous higher highs. But as you can see, a lot of indecision, a lot of wicks to the upside, a lot of dojis, and then we had price drop back inside that range, pulled back out. But you can see off these previous candles, yeah, got a lot of indecision around this area. It's as if price wants to break out of that triangle and start trading higher, but due to these big moves, obviously liquidity is like fuel. Can't just keep making big moves without coming back and grabbing fuel. So obviously price has to come back and grab some liquidity from these areas before we start to move to the upside. So just looking, could see price pull back into this 180 area as mentioned. So could start to see price pull back into this 180 range, maybe consolidating within that area. So we could see consolidation within that area before obviously, let me say, with this area of support at 180, and we've got this area of resistance at 18. Let's call it 184. So we could see price ranging between those two places mentioned before we see this ascending triangle playing out again, and then we start to retest this resistance before breaking, making a third leg extension and continuing higher. Obviously, this is just one scenario. We could see price break these highs at 184 and continue trading without doing that. We could see price come back and we could invalidate this area at 180. So obviously at the minute, 180 is an important area of value and it's one to keep an eye on. But obviously this retest. So if price comes down, invalidates that area, then we could start looking to take counter trend shorts from 180 back down to at least these areas down here. So with obviously, guys, be careful if you are taking counter trend trades. The best trades are obviously the trend is your friend. You want to trade with the trend, but like I say, when we see these areas, obviously a lot of green traffic and a lot of gaps to fill, then we can see price act like a magnet. We can see these gaps act like a magnetic price. So I'll be just paying close attention to this area here. So if 180 established support, I'll be looking to take longs up into here and potentially third leg extension and carry on. If this price at 180 gets invalidated and we don't establish support, then as you can see, there's a lot of gaps all the way down here. So we could look for a break, a retest, and a third leg extension to take us down, even potentially down to 171 area. But as mentioned, guys, get yourselves over to the free mesh network Telegram group. Links are all down below where we update our technical analysis through the week. But just a few areas, obviously, to watch on GJ this week. But yeah, that's my outlook.